right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is a gym day. It also happens to be my birthday. And so what better way to kick it off than to get a good workout in? And today is an upper body focus. Yesterday was legs. I am feeling my legs today sore. And after yesterday's leg day, and so yesterday was squats, good mornings. I had dumbbell rows, double hand dumbbell rows, and then a single leg hyper extensions, and so very nice work on the legs yesterday, and getting the exercises, the movements a little bit more down. And so I know my good mornings next week I'll be able to crank up the weight quite a bit more on those. I was feeling a little bit better. Squat, I might push it quite a bit higher too tomorrow or next week compared to yesterday. Down my 5 sets of 12 in, slow on the eccentric, and go deep, and then push up. But today it is an upper body focus, starting with some incline bench on the Smith machine, and then there's also some tricep work, overhead extensions, some shoulder work, bicep work, and and some back work too. And so all upper body focus today, all 5 sets of each. Those are 5 different exercises, so 25 sets today, and so looking forward to that. And so increasing the weight from last week and all the exercises. And so the way we do is progressive overload. Is each week the goal is to either increase the weight or the reps, or both, depending. Like if my starting weight wasn't high enough, push and realize, hey, I think I can push more, then do so. But trying to keep the rep range between 8 and 12 repetitions is the goal. And I'm doing weights, I guess, also is right around 2 reps to failure. Though I notice sometimes I think I can maybe get more. Other times I'm pushing. I'm not that great at my reps in reserve. I'm working on getting better with that. But today, upper body focus, and should get hopefully a nice pump today. And upper body, being that I'm not doing, I'm doing chest. I'm doing 5 sets of chest. Is that might get a good pump, a decent pump on there. And if I did more sets, obviously it'd be a little bit better. I know sometimes maybe can get a good pump with the number of sets. Some body parts, 5 sets is all I need to get a really good pump. Like lateral raises, the way you do them, that's 5 sets usually is pretty solid. Bicep, it's a little bit more difficult oftentimes for me to get a really good pump with just 5 sets. But it's also why, I hit biceps multiple times per week. Same with triceps. Is 5 sets. Yeah, I get nice work on it. But pump's not the only thing for growth, right? But it's nice to get that feel, that pump. So I got my pre-workout taken, and my homemade pre-workout, I should say, and so it's that. And there's beta-alanine. It's got creatine. Creatine. You don't need to take it before workout. You can take it before, during, and after. What else is in there? Citrulline. And then I take some caffeine pills. What else? I don't know. Arginine in it. And so I'm running out some of those. I don't know if I'm gonna replenish all of them. I gotta do a little bit more research on what is the core, absolute, which is really needed. Because if I don't really need whatever's just going to help the exercise or the workout be stronger is my goal. Constantly be tweaking those kinds of things to get what's the optimal. All right, work today. Today is going to be pushing our events coming up in a couple of weeks. and we have a few more spots we need to get filled up for it. And so we'll be pushing our team real hard to put those spots together. And it's such a great opportunity for our sales guys to be able to have a few of the realtors they're trying to work with flown out to this event, learn and grow, a lot of value for them. And what's important is it helps develop the relationship, is because a lot of loan officers don't really ever see or meet the realtors. Things have changed so much. It used to be where you'd meet every single one, you'd see them, they'd all be in your local area. But now with communication and the internet and just so much easier to do things at distance, is a lot of loan officers never even meet their realtors because they might not even be in the same area, so it's not even possible for them to see them. So relationships all through, the phone, internet, Zoom, that kind of stuff. And here's their opportunity to develop this relationship in person with something that's hugely valuable. Now, one of the ways we go about building relationships is through the friendship formula, which you got from The Like Switch, great book by Dr. Jack Schaefer. But when you look to develop a relationship, there are 4 components to it. There's the proximity. In order to develop a relationship with somebody, you have to be around them in some fashion, proximity. And that could be online, in person, many different ways. Then there's frequency, and that's where you're around them more often. Then there's duration, where you're around them for a long period of time, longer periods of time, not just like really short interactions. And then there is intensity, where you go deeper into the relationship. Now, most of the time, our loan officers are focusing on proximity and frequency, because that's the thing that you could do constantly. You can constantly be seen by somebody, whether it's by a phone call, text message, email, interact with them on social media. That's creating proximity and frequency. But duration, you don't get as often. And a duration, you might do it where you might have a coffee meeting if you can. But if you can't, it's a longer phone conversation, or you get them on Zoom. But with this event, it's prime because you're with them for an entire day. And when you're around somebody longer, it helps build more. They're more comfortable with you. They feel more familiar with you. And then there's intensity, where you go deeper into that relationship. Now, it doesn't mean you have to go into all their personal stuff, though it can, but deeper into the relationship regarding their business. And so this event is creating proximity because you're around them. Duration, I guess we'll call this frequency too, because you're going to be around them often during that time. Duration, because you're with them for a much long period of time. And then you have to work that relationship during. It's a prime opportunity to ask deeper questions, to intensify, to have intensity. And so this is how we focus on developing our relationship. We call it refining. So you have really 2 components. You have your prospecting, where you try to start the relationship. And then you have the refining, where you're developing the relationship. And developing it is through those 4 components of the friendship formula: proximity, frequency, duration, and intensity. And as you're looking to develop relationships with clients or referral sources, think about in terms of how to develop that relationship or rapport. I've also heard it called rapport. And, in kind of like relationship. But if you want to have stronger relationships, if you want to have stronger referral partners, work it in the context of the friendship formula and proximity, frequency, duration, and intensity. And I need to do several videos on this topic because it is that valuable and that important. All right, I am here at the Planet Fitness to get my workout in. You have yourself a wonderful day, and tomorrow I'll let you know what I did for my birthday. See ya.